There's a secret within you that you've never dared to face, yet it shapes every decision you make. It's the reason you feel a pull toward certain people and an aversion to others. It's why some situations leave you feeling completely drained, while others fill you with a mysterious, profound energy. This isn't just about personality traits or an introverted nature. It's about a force, a rare aura that you carry, an energy field that has the power to either lift you up or weigh you down. This force is often misunderstood, seen as mere sensitivity, when in reality, it is a wound that has been transmuted into perception. It is the shadow turned into vision. And if you are listening to me now, it is because life has carved a channel deep enough into your soul to let the unconscious stream flow through you. Today, we're going to talk about something the great psychologist Carl Jung called the shadow. Now, when you hear that word, you might think of something dark, something evil, or a part of yourself you should hide away. But I'm here to tell you, it's not a source of shame. It's quite the opposite, in fact. The shadow is a forgotten treasure, a part of you that holds immense power and creativity. It is the key to your wholeness. It is the raw, untamed potential that has been locked away for far too long. We think of empathy as a virtue, a divine kindness, and in some sense it is. But beneath this luminous surface lies something older, something archetypal, the inheritance of the wounded healer. The shadow isn't a monster to be slain. It's a part of you to be integrated. So why did this happen to you? Why do some of us carry this burden, this exquisite sensitivity, this intuitive understanding of others? It's often rooted in the silent stories of your past. Perhaps as a child, you learned to hide your anger, your sadness, or even your brilliance just to be loved. You became a master at reading the room, at anticipating the moods of those around you, because your emotional safety depended on it. You learned to put others' needs before your own, to be the peacemaker, the caregiver, the one who holds it all together. Those pieces of you didn't disappear. They just retreated, tucked away in the shadows of your being. You might feel a deep-seated guilt for taking time for yourself, a quiet anxiety that you're not doing enough, a sense of responsibility for everyone's happiness but your own. This isn't your fault. This is the weight of a powerful gift that has been left unexamined. It's the cost of carrying a light so bright that it absorbs the darkness around it without learning how to protect itself. You've been living in a state of hypervigilance for so long, you might not even realize it's not normal. It's not just a personality quirk. It's a profound pattern born from a deep, often unconscious, need to survive. Carl Jung spoke of the mother archetype. This isn't about your biological mother. It's a universal pattern within us all. It's the part that nurtures, that cares, that makes sacrifices for the well-being of others. It's a beautiful, essential force. But if this archetype becomes too dominant, if it becomes the only part of you that's allowed to show up, it can turn into something else entirely. It can become a crushing weight of self-sacrifice and burnout. You find yourself giving and giving until there's nothing left for you. You put on a brave face, but inside, you feel completely depleted. The wounded healer archetype is the next step on this journey. It's the part of you that carries a deep wound, a quiet pain from your past, but uses that very pain to help others heal. You understand suffering because you've lived it. You are drawn to people who are hurting because you see your own reflection in their struggle. This is a beautiful thing. But if you are not careful, you will become a victim to your own empathy, forever replaying the old patterns, forever trying to fix others to avoid facing your own unresolved pain. You are more than a mirror for other people's pain. You are a human being with your own needs, your own dreams, your own right to be whole. So where do we go from here? This is where you begin your shadow work. It is not a battle. It is a conversation with yourself. It's about consciously integrating those parts of you that have been denied or pushed away. It is not about vanquishing the darkness, but about shining a light on it. Think of it this way. For years, you've been walking through a house, but only in a few rooms that you've kept perfectly clean and tidy. The rest of the house, filled with cobwebs and locked doors, has been left untouched. Shadow work is simply the courage to unlock those doors and walk through every room, to sweep away the dust and see what treasures lie beneath. You begin by asking yourself gentle questions, without judgment. What parts of me am I hiding? What emotions do I push away? What secrets have I kept from myself? This is an act of radical self-acceptance. It's a journey toward what Jung called individuation, the process of becoming a fully integrated, whole person. It is the ultimate act of self-care. It's about understanding that you are not broken. You are simply incomplete. And I must warn you, this path is not easy. It's a road less traveled for a reason. It will require you to face the parts of yourself you have always avoided, to look at the ugly truths you've been running from. It can feel like a knight having to ride into the darkest part of the forest, the part where the fairy tales become real and the dragons live. You will feel resistance, a deep-seated fear that if you acknowledge these parts of yourself, you will become them. This is the biggest lie your unconscious tells you. True power comes not from denying your darkness, but from integrating it. There will be days when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of what you've discovered feels too heavy to bear. You may want to close those doors again and go back to the small, tidy rooms you know. But remember, the pain you feel is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that you are healing. This process is not about becoming a saint. It's about becoming a human being with all your beautiful flaws and your magnificent strengths. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be whole. This journey will also change your relationships. The people who were comfortable with the old, fragmented you may not be comfortable with the new, integrated you. Your boundaries will become stronger, and some people may fall away. This can be painful. But remember, the purpose of this work is not to please others. It's to align with your own truth. You may discover that some of your deepest relationships were built on unspoken agreements of mutual sacrifice, and that breaking these patterns requires great courage. But as you step into your wholeness, you will attract relationships that are built on a foundation of respect and mutual growth. You will finally find people who see the real you, all of you, light and shadow, and love you for it. This journey is a testament to your bravery. You are not just healing yourself. You are breaking generational cycles. You are a pioneer, and your courage will light the way for others who are still lost in the dark. This process is not about becoming selfish or uncaring. It's the opposite. When you heal your own wounds and integrate your shadow, you stop projecting your needs onto others. You are no longer trying to fix them to feel whole yourself. You become a steady, calm presence. You are not a sponge, absorbing everyone's chaos. Instead, you become a still lake, reflecting the sky above and the ground below. When you are full, your very presence becomes a source of healing for others, a quiet beacon that says, it is safe to be yourself. This is where you transform from a passive empath into a powerful alchemist, able to transmute the lead of your pain into the gold of your wisdom. You are reclaiming your sovereignty, learning to say no with confidence and yes with full-hearted joy, without the crushing weight of guilt or obligation. You are finally becoming the person you are always meant to be. The world wants you to be a leaf, to be blown wherever the wind of other people's emotions takes you. But you are not a leaf. You are the riverbed itself, the solid and peaceful foundation beneath the water. You are a lighthouse in the storm, not a sponge absorbing the waves. You are an unshakable mountain, not a gust of wind. Your purpose is not to save everyone from the storm, but to stand tall so they know where the shore is. When you master this, you no longer waste your energy trying to fix what was never yours to fix. You no longer feel guilty for resting, for saying no, for choosing your own well-being. Instead, You begin to see that by protecting your energy, you are actually serving others more deeply. When you are whole, your very presence is healing. You do not need to speak or act. Your aura does the work. People feel calmer around you, not because you have absorbed their pain, but because you have learned to stand in your own truth. In the end, the rare aura you carry is not just a reflection of your empathy. It is the reflection of your journey toward wholeness. Empathy is only the beginning. The true calling is integration, to unite all the parts of yourself. Your true strength is not in becoming hard, but in becoming whole. It is the light in the shadow, the wounded child and the wise adult, the giver and the receiver. When you do this, you become more than an empath. You become a living symbol of what it means to be fully human. Open yet strong, compassionate yet discerning, vulnerable yet unbreakable. I believe you are ready. You have listened to the call from deep within, and you have heard the whisper of your own potential. The seeds of transformation have been planted, and now it is time for you to nurture them. Your journey is not about finding yourself, but about remembering who you have always been, beneath the layers of expectation and conditioning. It's about returning to your own authentic core. You have a profound ability to heal, to guide, and to love, and by embracing all of who you are, you will unlock this power in its purest form. This is your time. Begin by listening to the messages from your dreams, from the small, quiet feelings you've always ignored. That is the first step. That is the beginning of the great conversation with your soul. And as you walk this path, know that you are not alone. You are part of a tribe of awakened empaths who are ready to shine their light without being consumed by it. The world needs awakened women, those who have turned their wounds into wisdom.